The Olympic hymn, also known informally as the Olympic Anthem, is a choral cantata by opera composer Spyridon Samaras, with lyrics by Greek poet Kostis Palamas. Both poet and composer were the choice of the Greek Demetrius Vikelas, who was the first president of the International Olympic Committee. History. The anthem was performed for the first time for the ceremony of opening of the first edition at the 1896 Summer Olympics in Athens, Greece. In the following years, every hosting nation commissioned to various musicians the composition of a specific Olympic hymn for their own edition of the Games. The anthem by Samaras and Palamas was declared the official Olympic anthem by the International Olympic Committee in 1958 at the 54th session of the IOC in Tokyo, Japan. Since 1960, it has been played at each Olympic Games, during the opening ceremony when the Olympic flag is hoisted, and during the closing ceremony when the Olympic flag is lowered. Lyrics. If the anthem is to be performed in English, then the English-sung version is used, which has been usually in English-speaking countries. If it is to be performed in a language other than English or Greek, then the original version is translated to the language it is to be performed. But in the 2008 Beijing Games, Greek is also sung instead of Chinese, and in the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Games, English is also sung instead of Portuguese. The only Olympic Games in which lyrics of the English version were used in translation were the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Donovan Seidel, associate music director during the Games, arranged the anthem, translating some of the stanzas to French in recognition of the official bilingualism in Canada. Languages in which anthem was performed. The anthem has been recorded and performed in many different languages, usually as a result of the hosting of either form of the Games in various countries. The IOC requires that the anthem be performed in either English or Greek. But in the 2008 Olympic opening and closing ceremonies in Beijing, China, Greek was also sung instead of host country's official language, Chinese. Also, in the 2016 Olympic opening ceremonies in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, English was also sung instead of host country's official language, Portuguese.